Hey, the point of me making this video is to, act as a weekly reflection upon my own life. And at this particular day and age, I'm not saying how old I am at this particular moment, but at this day and age, I feel like going to the counseling sessions and reading isn't simply enough, and maybe journaling isn't enough to kind of reflect, to learn things, because things happen way too fast and I feel like I can't deal with it. So perhaps video, whatever this is, a video reflection is going to help me to, gather up my thoughts and then maybe clarify um, some of the things I'm not, clear doing um, as I'm continuously doing this. So, let's get started. I just want to quickly summarize what I've been through over the past year, maybe a year and a half. But then in later videos, which hopefully I may upload weekly, is to discuss what I've learned in that particular week. But for now, in this video, I want to do a kind of a summary, but also a comprehensive view of what happened the past year and a year and a half. So a big shift for me was the move from North America to Asia, obviously. After staying in North America for the last 8 years, obviously it was a comfortable place for me. It was a place of comfort. It's where I define home. Well, here's home, but North America was definitely my second home, and it was one of the best experience I've ever had. So it was a bit tough. It was really tough. Moving back. If I had a choice, obviously I would have stayed, right? But things happen. I'm gonna move back. Um, but yeah, and moving was one of the hardest part. You know, adjusting. Yeah, something I can do. Yes. What was struggling for me obviously was this grad school program, right? I think I've talked too much and don't want to drag on, and obviously don't want to complain too much. So to summarize the program, it was hardcore. It's gonna be 1 year, and look, I'm already 4 months in, right? 4.5 months in. But like I said, it was really tough, right? We have to do a lot of classes. But hey, I've gone through one semester. Hey, good job, right? But I honestly haven't learned too much, and that's the truth, right? I mean, I even though I'm not too keen on studying, you know, I would want to learn something, right? But it's not. It's like the truth is I haven't really learned a thing. I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm just not. I haven't really learned anything. Oh, yeah. Anyways, moving on. So what's been struggling was the moving from a familiar place to Asia, trying to deal with some of my physical illnesses, um, you know, from taking medication to, not taking medication after a few months. It was a hard period. Um, Transitioning into grad school, learning from communication to something, to design something that you've never really learned, challenge, um, and what else? Living with parents, right? Tough deal, but tough luck. Deal with it, I guess. What else? Um, Well, I think that's all the struggles. And honestly, the grad school program was the biggest one. I would say like more than 50% of my struggles are coming from grad school. Um, but not to drag on this topic for too long, to kind of act as a reminder, it was a, a, a program that requires you to do 6 days a week, and then around 9 to 10 hours of work per day. So typical the 996 schedule. So maybe let me talk about what I've learned so far, right? First of all, health, right? Been through some crazy, weird physical, I don't know, like physical sort of change. Like I mentioned, stop taking this particular medication. I'm not going to talk about what it was, but taking it like more than 5 months really took a toll on my body and my mental health as well. Realizing that I could stop taking it was a relief, right? So the fact that I've learned from the medication was that, hey, I can, in fact, live well without medication, and a lot of things are coming from your own mind, right? Because medication isn't just the only thing that's controlling you. I've been feeling a lot of weird symptoms taking medication, dizziness, headaches, stomach pain, and so on and so on. Medication, yeah. I don't know. I'm getting lost here. Maybe in the script next time. So physical health, yes. And I've been hiking, good. Mental health, I've been seeing a counselor. I've been reading a lot, yes. So one of the things I really do want to stress, I'm sorry for bringing this up a lot of times, and that's the graduate program, right? One of the things I do want to stress was, things are scary, but oftentimes they are not what it seem. Oftentimes it's not that bad, and it's not what you perceived as it was for the first time, right? So a lot of time perceptions matters. So if you think it was so bad, honestly, it is bad, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I couldn't think of any fancy words at the moment. But right now in semester 2, at this moment, January 14th, I think I'm trying and really doing my best, taking the break, working quite okay in the group. But yeah, I mean, nothing is really struggling. I really want to do this video thing throughout, weekly. I think I can do it. It's just, I'll see. But yeah, to summarize, in one sentence, what I've learned, throughout, the past year, it would be that perception matters. Perception matters. And sometimes to change a perception is going to be very hard. So that's why learning is very important. Keep on going, keep reading. Maybe you watch less YouTube videos. They're not so helpful anyways. I'm giving myself too much advice. And also I'll take note of that the next one. But yeah, for now, I think I'm just gonna end like this. A bit abrupt, but who cares? So, this kind of message is intended to left to me to watch. Maybe a bit awkward in the end, but yeah. So, okay, well, I'll see you next week.